Hello and welcome to the Daily Gas for October 12th, 2025, called Bent Diagonal Sudoku by Bill Murphy. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Digits must not repeat along the four bent diagonals. So what does that mean? Well, we've been getting, we had our Sudoku X the other day, but this does something a little different. Instead of going down all the way to the other side, the diagonal bends. So, for example, this is one of four bent diagonals in this puzzle. So we can actually do some color coding, which is how Bill explained it on the Cracking the Cryptic Discord. He used color coding. This is another bent diagonal. This is another bent diagonal. And this is the last bent diagonal here. So any of the yellow shaded cells will contain the digits 1 to 9 once each. Any of the red shaded cells will contain the digits 1 to 9 once each. The blue and the green follow the same exact rules. So hopefully that all made sense. It's the first time I've ever seen this, so we'll see how my brain kind of wraps around it. Let's jump right into it. All right, so first thing we look for, we just look along one of these diagonals and we say, okay, we need the digits 1 through 9 here. So what digits do we immediately see kind of get restricted? Like I see 1, 3, 1, 3. So we know the digits. Oh, and actually, it's even better. 1, 3 with 1, 3 means we can fully place 1, 3. I didn't even know it would be that good. Okay, 1, 3 is fully placed. 5, 7, 5, 7, the exact opposite. So we get 5, 7. This can't be 5 or 7, so this is 7. This is 5. See, this can't be 8 or 9, and this can't be 8 or 9, which means we know 8, 9 must go here, and the last digit 2 is going to be 2, 6, 2, 4, actually, or 2, 4, 2, 4 or 6, not 2, 6, 2, 4. 2, 4, or 6 with the 8, 9. I don't know, right? How do we go from there? So then we say to ourselves, all right, let's look along the next set. 1, 3 is not restrictive. 6, 9, 5, 7. Actually, we don't have 5, 7 along this diagonal yet, so we need 5, 7 here. This is going to be 5, and this is going to be 7. Does 1, 3? Yeah, because if 1, 3 restricts here and here, it should restrict along this way as well. So we know that it must be 1, 3 there. All right. 1, 3, 5, 7. Great. That's first things first. Then 9 can't go here, or here, or here, or here. So why is that interesting? That is interesting because we know it has to exist on all four diagonals, and the only places where the 9 can go on all four diagonals are contained within this central box, which means it has to be in the central cell of the central box. So it must be cell 5 in box 5. That is the only way to place a 9 on all four bent diagonals, and it's actually very nicely symmetrically placed too. Then if we look, yeah, so this is where so 8, for example, will go between these two cells. 2 will go between these two cells. 6 will go between these two cells, and 4 will go between these two cells because of the way that these even digits are placed with the other semi-symmetrically placed. Well, actually, are they fully symmetrically placed? 5, 7, 5, 7, 7, 5. Actually, it looks like we have perfect rotational pair symmetry, and this variant should theoretically allow for that, right? I guess I've never seen this variant before, but it would make sense that it would allow for it. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. Hmm. Well, actually, I know that this is a 1-9 pair, don't I? That's something interesting. I know that this is a 3-9 pair. So can we use that information to help us right here? If this is a 1-9 pair, then 2, 4, 8. And it's probably the same thing here. If we look. Yeah. 7, 9 here, and then 5, 9 here, 3, 9, 1, 9, and then it's the whatever the even digits are that we're missing end up placing themselves here. Huh. Huh, huh, huh. Very interesting. So then, well, actually, I've been silly this whole time. 3 just goes there. If 3 just goes there, then 1, 1, if I can select it, does the same thing. 5 does the same thing, and so does 7. 7 does the same thing over here. And now for 6, 8, we know that this is 4 or 8. How about we already knew that? And then we got 2 somewhere here. Right, 8 somewhere here. It literally is just going to be like one of these will collapse the rest, right? And it'll help us figure out what to do here as well. Could it ever be like, no, it'd have to be like, it could never be like 2, 4. It'd have to be like 2, 6 across here, right? And then we would know 4, 8, and everything again would place very nicely from there. So this is 4, then that's 4, and this is 8, right? Something's got to give. Let's look at our odd digits again. Top row, bottom row, and then we have our X-wings with our 9s. But this is 1 and something else. So otherwise it's 2, 4, 6, 8. Ugh. Bill, what have you got me into here? Problem is I'm seeing the pattern, so it's kind of hard for me to like break that mindset here. Right, what does 5, 9 here do? Problem is where these evens are placed, they don't overlap. So there's something. Ready? I see it now. I was thinking, if I'm thinking about like, oh no, it doesn't make sense. Never mind. Ah, I thought I had something. No. Because yeah, the problem is it's just like if I place 8 here, I was thinking to myself, 8 here blocks this, right? If that's the case, right, 8 can't go here and 8 can't go here, and then 8 along this diagonal can't repeat, but no, it's a bent diagonal, right? So 8 would just go here. So if 8 goes here, 8, excuse me, goes here. But does that always work that way, right? Does it always work like that, where if I place it here, like if 8 went here instead, aha, and that's where it breaks. Okay, right? Because 8 needs to go somewhere along this bent diagonal. If 8 went here, it does the same exact thing, except this 8 now also sees this cell. So yes, okay. I thought I was onto something, and then I thought I wasn't, and yeah, I am. 8 cannot go here because it would restrict this cell and this cell, and we'd have nowhere for 8 in the column. That is how we do it. We get our 8 here. The second we get 8 here gives us 4 here. That gives us 6 here and 2 here. I don't think we messed that up. Now, 8, where does 8 go? 8 goes here. Where does 2 go? Oh, wait, no. Where does 6 go? There we go. Where does 6 go? 6 goes here. It's just where does the opposite go? Where does 2 go in this? And where does 4 go in this? 4 goes here. Then 4, 2, 8 leaves us with 6. This is 4. This is 8. And this is 2. And it should all come together here very shortly. This is 4. This is 2. 6 gives us 8 gives us 6. 2 gives us 4 gives us 2. And 8 gives us 6. And then 2 and 2 gives us 2, 6, and 6 gives us 6. 4 gives us 4, and the 8 give us 8. Across the 2, 4 are going to be nicely resolved. The 8 and 6 will be resolved as well. And then the 8 will go here, and that will break the symmetry. So the 8 will go here. The 6 will go here. The 2 will go here, and the 4 will go here. And this is our 1. And if 1 goes here, then 1 goes here. 3 goes here, then 3 goes here. If 7 goes here, then 7 goes here. And if 5 goes here, 5 goes here. And these last 4 are our last 9s. And we are done in 10 minutes and 5 seconds with Bent Diagonals Sudoku by Bill Murphy. So, with that, hopefully you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.